One of the most successful business systems of all time is franchising. It was mastered by McDonald's, and now hundreds of businesses around Australia are expanding using the system. To tell us a bit more about it, I'm here at Franchise Developments to speak with Eric Morgan. Okay, Eric, thanks for coming on the show today.
It's a pleasure.
So just tell us a bit about yourself and what you do.
Franchise Developments is Australia's leading franchise developer. We've been going for 20 years now, and we've worked with many franchises that you see out there in the marketplace. For example, Nando's, Autobarn, 40 Winks, Baker's Delight, Noodle Box. They're some of our clients that we've taken on a national basis.
Well, firstly, how can franchising be used to create wealth?
Well, there's a number of elements to it. The first element I'll cover is for the franchisor. The franchisor typically is the person that invented the system or invented the business, and by having an established business that's travelling along nicely and making money, they can leverage that and they can open more stores around the country. And one of the attractive parts of that is that capital to grow their business is provided interest-free. From the franchisee's point of view, it's attractive because they are an owner-operator, which is important to most people, but they get a full turnkey operation where they can run the business on a day-to-day basis following a tried and proven business system. So of course their likelihood of success is far greater than if they were to open their own business.
So what is the success rate?
The success rate for franchisees on a national basis is 88%. And when we compare that to the failure rate of independent business over a 5-year period, which is 80%, it's really like chalk and cheese.
And can you give us some examples of some recent success stories?
Some of the recent success stories would include companies like Pack and Send. Now, Pack and Send is a freight forwarding and packaging company that has now gone national. They started with around about 18 stores. Today we're topping 70 stores and on a quite aggressive expansion path. We're represented virtually in all states of Australia, and franchising has been a vehicle for them to grow that chain.
And at what point should a business look at franchising?
One of the almost prerequisites that we have is the business has been established between 1 and 3 years as a bare minimum. We like to see them having a return or a return on investment of around about 25 to 30% on capital as a base. And as far as investment levels go, they tend to range anywhere from a home service business, $15,000, right up to perhaps $500,000.
So what time frame does that take to happen?
It usually takes them around 3 years on average, but we've seen businesses that are well established after the first year of operation, and we can take them and leverage them from that point.
So let's say I have a business and it's very successful. What's the first step I should take towards franchising?
Well, the next step would be to find a professional that specialises in the area of franchise system development, and it would be important to check their background, of course, assess their clientele, perhaps speak with some of their clients, and just satisfy yourself that these people are capable to take you and develop your system professionally.
And how long does that process take?
The process takes roughly around about 6 months, and it would take a number of phases.
And what about the costs involved?
The typical costs involved could range anywhere from perhaps $50,000 to $80,000 on average. It is really dependent on the requirements of the client and what has to be built.
So Eric, what are the pros and cons of franchising?
Well, some of the major benefits in franchising is that you're able as a franchisor to leverage your proven business system and take it national. You can build a very valuable brand and of course generate some very good wealth along the way, and importantly have a saleable asset when it's time to move on or sell your business out. From the franchisee's point of view, the benefits to them is they get a tried, tested and proven system. They also get a turnkey operation the day they join the business, and again they will build themselves a saleable asset over a period of time. Some of the cons in franchising would be for the franchisor that, number one, picking the wrong franchisee. So the profile of franchisee is absolutely critical. It may be non-compliance of their business system, so a franchisee doesn't follow the rules as they're set down by the franchisor. And of course for the franchisee, they are locked into their business system and they have to follow that system. Some people therefore can't exercise their entrepreneurial flair, which the franchisor does not want them to do anyway. They want them to follow that.
So if you're a bit of an entrepreneur, it's best to probably be on the franchisor side of the business?
That's right, yes. Yeah, because you'd be too busy trying to invent things and you wouldn't be compliant with the system that's prescribed for you.